Welcome to 3 o'clock with SOC. Give me a moment to invite our Spanish-speaking guests. Bienvenido y gracias por ver 3 o'clock con SOC. Si quieres acceso al programa en español, por favor, marque ese número que aparece en la pantalla, cuál es 646-749-3122. Cuando le conteste su llamada, marque 779-328-221. Thank you, everyone, for joining us today for our 3 o'clock with SOC live community forum. I'm Andrea Rodriguez. I'm the leadership coordinator for Southside Organizing Center. Very thankful today to be joined with Marlene Zaran. She's our public health coordinator and also our producer today. Normally today we have also Gabe Charles. She's not joining us. I'm covering for her today, but she's prepared some incredible information for you all. So very grateful to be able to share that later on as well. You can find a simultaneous translation for all of our episodes. Information will be in the comments on how you can reach our interpretation services. Also, if you go onto our Facebook page or our YouTube site and also Instagram, we have links to every single recorded episode that we have done so far for you. There's well over 100 of them so far. Did not think we'd be dealing with this pandemic this long, but SOC has been with you every single day, and we will continue to be there for you. So if you go on our archives on any of our social media platforms, you'll find a lot of information. You can always reach us as well by our email, our website, or by calling 414-672-8090. We're always here for you. And so please, if you need anything, do not hesitate to reach out to us. Also wanted you to know we do have a very quick SOC survey. We use every single survey in order to determine the topics that we're going to have in the future for all of our forums. We also use them for any changes you may want to see or to raise up your voice more. So please don't hesitate to fill out our SOC survey. It takes like 2 minutes to complete. Every single one is so valuable. So even if you've done the survey before, we would love to get that feedback from you again, especially if there's certain topics that you would like to see coming up. Again, as we mentioned, we're all working virtually from home, but we want you to know that we are definitely with you. I'm not wearing a mask right now because I'm home safely, but we definitely want you to know that we are here for you. Checking in our comments very quickly, we see some amazing people. Hello, Isaiah. Hello, Juan. I think Angel, hello. Leroy, hello. Also so great. I think I saw Ariana earlier. Ariana, so good to see from you. Some of our amazing organizers. We love that. Quick disclaimer, we want you to know the views and opinions shared on today's show do not necessarily reflect those of SOC. So just so we're aware, we like to uplift resident voice as much as possible. Not every single opinion, though, does reflect what SOC has. So I want you to know that. All right, today we're going to have an encore presentation. A dear friend of SOC and a dear friend of mine, Johanna Jimenez from Take Root. We previously had aired this one where we thought the information was very important as well. So we're going to replay it for you all, and it's resources to buy, keep, or fix your home. Coming up for the rest of this week, though, even though today's Monday, we have a full week on the forum. Tomorrow is going to be our Youth Organizer Day, and we'll have Hope Owen Wilson on. She's a youth organizer with ACLU. Wednesday, we'll have someone from the Roberto Hernandez Center joining us again. Thursday, very excited to have State Representative Marisa Cabrera coming on one more time. She's going to be explaining a new bill that was recently introduced and very important on how it impacts the Fire and Police Commission here in Milwaukee. And then on Friday, we're going to have 2 guests. One of them will be a representative from the fire department to talk about winter fire safety. And then we'll also have Nikki Payne from Sewer Pack coming up to give an update for that. All right, next up, we're going to have our presentation. This is going to be, again, Johanna Jimenez from Take Root with resources to buy, keep, and fix your home.
Next, I want to bring on Johanna Jimenez, who's going to talk about different foreclosure assistance that's happening in the city of Milwaukee and talk about the Take Root program.
I know we're going to get this going in just a moment. So if we're going to just give that just 1 second, it just had a little bit of a delay on that one. Um, I'm going to go ahead and introduce the next area, and that is going to be a coronavirus update from our public health coordinator, Marlene Zaran. First up, we'll have a lead video, and then right after that, it'll be a corona video about all you need to know about the COVID-19 vaccine.
Lead is a metal that was once used in paint, plumbing, gasoline, and other materials. Lead poisoning occurs when too much lead builds up in the body. Even at low levels, lead poisoning can harm the developing brains and bodies of infants and young children. Because there is no safe level of lead exposure, it's important to prevent lead exposure, especially for infants, young children, women who are breastfeeding, pregnant, or who may become pregnant. If your home was built before 1978, you most likely have lead paint on the inside or outside of your home. Frequently, lead paint is underneath newer coats of paint. Lead-based paint becomes a hazard when it chips, peels, cracks, chalks, or when home renovation projects disrupt the paint. When lead-based paint begins to chip or peel, it often resembles alligator skin, forming square or rectangular shapes that rubs off with a chalky residue. This creates dust or small paint chips. Cleaning your home in a lead-safe way is a fast and effective way to reduce exposure from lead. This video explains how to clean windows in a lead-safe way. First, put on disposable gloves. Use a wet, disposable cloth such as a baby wipe or damp paper towel to clean your windows. Use the wipe to collect paint chips or other large debris that are inside the window well. Throw away the wipe and the debris together in a disposable trash bag, using each wipe only once. Use more than one wipe if necessary. After large debris is removed, use a wipe to collect dust inside the window well and along the sides of the window. Be sure to clean the corners and inside crevices. Use another wipe to clean underneath the window sash. Finally, use a wipe to clean the windowsill. Repeat these steps for all the windows in your home. After all your windows are cleaned, remove the gloves by turning them inside out. This captures any lead dust that may be on the gloves. Throw the used gloves away. Finally, the trash bag needs to be carefully sealed without releasing lead dust. Slowly, close the top of the trash bag together. Then twist it. Fold the twist in half and use duct tape around the twist to seal the bag. Throw this bag away in an outside trash can or dumpster. After cleaning any possible lead hazard, always wash your hands afterward. Use soap and warm water, scrubbing your hands for at least 30 seconds. To prevent lead exposure in your home, make cleaning your windows at least once a week part of your regular cleaning routine. The only way to know if your child has been exposed to lead is to have a lead blood test. If you're pregnant, breastfeeding, or have a child under age 6, talk to your doctor about testing. All Milwaukee children should be tested 3 times before the age of 3. Some children may need to be tested up to age 6. This message is brought to you by the City of Milwaukee Health Department.
I'm the professor of comparative pathology at the University of Cambridge. I study infections that jump from animals to humans. In fact, a large majority of human infections have their origins from animals. Well, coronaviruses are a large family of viruses. They have the largest RNA genome. And RNA, unlike DNA, is less stable, and there's a lot of changes that occur quite easily, which makes it very easy for these viruses to adapt and to modify and to change their behavior. And what we have as an example of this epidemic is a virus that has come from bats, possibly been amplified in markets in China. The current evidence is that it took residence in pangolins for a short period of time, and then of course adapted in such a way that it easily made the jump to humans. And it's because this virus is so particularly adept at being transmissible before it is causing disease symptoms that we have now a global pandemic. This is not another flu virus. we don't have any historical immunity in the human population. So this virus is just galloping through populations around the globe like there's no tomorrow. There's no resistance, and it's affecting people of all walks of life. The difference between flu is, of course, we have natural herd immunity. We understand it. It's known to us. We have vaccines for it. And of course, we're trying to make vaccines against pandemic flu. The reason we got involved in this vaccine race is because the Gates Foundation and Innovate UK have asked us to use our new technology to try to build a pandemic flu vaccine, a vaccine that's going to protect us from all the potential variants out there and that are likely to spill over from animals. So vaccines are the best known preventative measures in the medical toolbox. Historically, they've been used to eradicate important pathogens such as smallpox. We're pushing back on things like polio, and we can eradicate measles if we can get vaccines to everybody who really needs one. So these are really, really powerful tools against epidemics, and they protect us all the time from a great number of pathogens. What's different about our approach is that we use now genomics, the next generation sequence data that's coming out of epidemics from all around the world now, and we're able to computationally put these together to look at the sequences and then to design vaccines that are going to have features that are going to protect us from all those different variant viruses that are circulating amongst us. That's a really tough question. That's the $1 million question. And it's going to be at least a year to 18 months before there is a vaccine the most susceptible. And I think understanding that's really, really important. And that whole process of getting from discovery, which is where we are now, to a safe vaccine that is, where there's really no side effects, is going to be a year or two. No questions. I predict, looking at the rapid spread of this, that it and really how fast it's gone throughout all countries and all corners of the globe, we are going to still need a vaccine in 18 months or even a year or two from now. This problem is not going to go away. We're trying to understand about viral persistence, understand the asymptomatic carrier state, and indeed, getting herd immunity, which is what people talk about, is not going to happen in the next month or two. That is going to take a very long time. Now, the other point to remember is we had another coronavirus outbreak very related to this called SARS. We call it SARS-1. This is the cousin of SARS, and it's come from the same host, which is bats. Particular species of bats in China carry a whole family of different types of coronaviruses, which use receptors that we have in our airways. And so it's just a matter of time before the next outbreak would come. And we would be naive to think, okay, this has gone away too, let's forget it. The point is that we're able to apply the same technology that we're using for a pandemic flu vaccine to the coronavirus problem. Yes, there is reason for optimism against this pandemic. We have new technologies. We have new ways to make vaccines, as I just described. We have approaches to able to get them around the world. And most importantly, every country now has got their shoulders behind this problem. As far as we know, control measures are being implemented to varying degrees. And I think with current knowledge and our ability, we will overcome this. But it is going to have a profound effect on our way of life and certainly on our economy. There's no doubt about that.
Excellent information. Thank you so much to Marlene Zaran for preparing that. Also, Marlene did her production magic, and I think we have Johanna Jimenez video ready from Take Root. Again, it's resources to buy, keep, and fix your home.
Happening in the city of Milwaukee and talk about the Take Root program. So we're going to go ahead and welcome her on so she can go ahead and talk about that. Hi, so glad to see you.
Nice to see you too. How are you?
Doing well, thankfully. So yeah, why don't you just go ahead and introduce yourself, talk a little bit about your role with Take Root, and then go into the resources you have for people today.
Sure. Thank you for having me. Do you want me to share my screen too? We have websites that we can promote.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Let's see. All right. Can you see it?
Yes, there it is.
Okay. Thank you so much. All right. Well, again, thank you for having me today. Again, Take Root Milwaukee is a program under the Urban Economic Development Association, and our focus is to provide resources that are trusted to the community to help people buy, keep, and fix a home. Our membership is comprised of a lot of professionals, and including the City of Milwaukee, the HUD-approved counseling agencies, lenders, realtors, and other community organizations that all have a plan or a service to support sustainable homeownership here in the City of Milwaukee. And so with everything that's happened with COVID-19, this is Take Root Milwaukee was created to kind of combat those kind of crisis situations. And so early last year, the membership got together and started to put together resources for homeowners. And so one of the first things that came out of, the CARES Act and, of other organizations working together, such as the Milwaukee County, they appointed Housing Resource Incorporated to working together, such as the Milwaukee County, they appointed Housing Resource Incorporated to
I believe we might go ahead and bypass this step.
mortgage
here we go.
assistance to homeowners. So if homeowners couldn't, pay their mortgage.
I apologize. That video is just not cooperating with us, and I know that we definitely can get that information for you all. There's also some helpful links in the comments.
Excellent.
It's a resource that if there isn't, they can always contact me at Take Root Milwaukee, and I can help them with that or find it for them.
Great.
But they do have bilingual counselors, so
excellent.
It's a resource that's available. Another resource for homeowners is that the City of Milwaukee's property tax bill has already gone out, right? Mm-hmm. And homeowners have until January 31st to make their first payment on a payment plan, or to pay that bill in full. And so the city treasurer, offers a payment plan, but they have to, homeowners have to call and get set up on that payment plan. So it's important to, get on that payment plan, obviously to pay your bill in full, but if you can't, contact them so that you can get on a payment plan to be able to avoid going into foreclosure issues. It's kind of, a tedious process to get out of once you're already, your file has been already submitted for foreclosure filing. So we want people to get ahead of, their situation. So again, our website has straight from the city, they have a video from the treasurer and information on what to do and how to, again, call the city, the number that's provided here, and we can provide it on the Facebook post as well. And then we also have resources that can help people navigate through their financial situations. And so there's counseling agencies that, can help some homeowners, navigate through, the difficult process, because it could be a tedious and stressful. And so there's professionals that are able to help people with their financial situations.
Great. Thank you so much for sharing that.
Sure. And then one more thing, there's also different ways that people can make those payments, since City Hall is not open for people to come in and pay their bills like they used to. There's drop boxes around the city. They can pay by mail or online if they call.
Great.
So one more resource that I want to talk about is help for renters. A lot of people in Milwaukee also rent. And so the Milwaukee Rental Housing Resource Center is getting up and running. Their website is still under construction, but through community advocates, they have assistance for house renters to avoid eviction. And so we'll put the phone number where people can call. And that's the MKE-RHRC, the Milwaukee Housing Resource Center helpline, 414-896-RENT, which is 414-895-7368, or they can send an email to info@renthelpmke.org to be able to talk to someone at Community Advocates about their situation. If they're behind on rent or facing eviction, there's still money available to be able to help people who qualify.
Awesome. Yeah. And just so you know, we're adding all of those numbers and websites in as we go. Shout out to Marlene for being on top of that. But yeah, any additional websites or links or phone numbers or emails that you want to add into the comment section afterwards, we would absolutely appreciate that. And I did tag Take Root Milwaukee in our live post so that you can find it later to add that stuff in if there's anything that we may have missed.
Yeah. Awesome. Thank you so much. Again, you can go to our website and find trusted resources, to help people buy, keep, and fix a home. We also have a calendar of events for some of our members. Obviously, a lot of things are virtual right now, but our website has a wealth of, information that could be trusted professionals, community organizers that are ready to help people.
Awesome. And just a quick question, is there any cost associated with any of these services?
No, most, I would say 99% of the resources that are part of Take Root Milwaukee are free or very low cost. So it depends on, what service.
Thank you. Well, thank you so much for being with us and for sharing that information. We're really glad to hear that they extended the deadline for that foreclosure assistance, especially until June. That's a great extension. So we will make sure to get the word out about that and all the other awesome things you shared with us today.
Definitely. Thank you for having me again. And I just want to remind people that it's for Milwaukee County. So it's not just homeowners in the city of Milwaukee that can apply and, see if they qualify for that assistance.
Great.
But thank you again for having me. I'll look forward to the next time we get together.
Yeah, definitely. Thank you so much, Johanna.
Thank you so much to Gabe Charles for preparing that video. Also, always thankful for Johanna Jimenez from Take Root Milwaukee and the incredible resources. We do have some links for you in the comments if you want any information on Take Root Milwaukee. Also, the renthelpmke.org link is in there for any renters. Want to say really quickly hello to some of you. Kimberly, hello. Jasmine, hello. Lucas, Isaiah, Juan, good to see all of you. As incredible. A lot of these are our SOC youth organizers that will be joining us tomorrow as well. So we're excited for that. Up next, we're going to have our civic engagement updates that Gabe Charles has prepared us. And I'm just going to be reading off some upcoming meetings that we want you to know about that will be happening very soon for the city of Milwaukee. Excellent. And I know it's a little difficult to read that, but we definitely will have a link for you on our Facebook page. I'm just going to read off what I can. First of all, for the 25th, which is today, we did have a Common Council meeting at 9 a.m. 1:30, a little bit earlier today, was a City Planning Commission. Also at 1:30, we had Steering and Rules Committee. Tomorrow is going to be a Licensing Committee. And then 4:30, another very important meeting, Fire and Police Commission Complaints and Discipline Committee, another very important one for you to be mindful of. That is going to be continuing at 5:30 tomorrow as well. And then it'll be the Fire Police Commission Litigation Subcommittee. The day after that will be the Public Work Committee. And also the 27th, we'll have the Community Economic Development Committee. The 27th, we'll also have the Equal Rights Commission. And then on the 28th, Thursday, will be the Fire and Police Commission Policies and Standards Committee. And then also on the 28th will be the Public Safety and Health Committee. Again, on Thursday, the 28th, will be the Community Collaborative Commission at 1 p.m. And then on the 29th, Friday at 10 a.m., we'll have the Community Collaborative Commission Policy Committee. And then later on today will be the City County Task Force on Climate and Economic Equity. And I believe that should be all of them. You can get links to these calendar information on our city channel. Thank you to Marlene for getting that information in our comments. You can also set it up when you go on their website to get reminders on your email, so then you know when these meetings are coming. So many different changes right now happening, especially in the city of Milwaukee. So please, it's really important that you keep up with these, and always thankful to Gabe Charles for the updates he gives us after some of these major meetings. So thank you so much for that. Up next, we're going to go ahead and have our promo for our SOC survey.
Has this live forum been informative and useful to you? What part of the forum could be improved or changed to make it better? Please take a quick survey that's located in the comments section so that we can keep 3 o'clock with SOC going for residents. Thank you for tuning in.
Well, normally I'm here at the Friday forum, so this is my first Monday. I'm not used to being here at the beginning of the week, but we have such a great full week for all of you. Tuesday, tomorrow, for our Youth Organizer Day, we'll have Owen Wilson coming back. She's the youth organizer with ACLU. Wednesday, we'll have a representative from the Roberto Hernandez Center here. Thursday, Marisabel Cabrera is going to be coming and discussing a newly introduced bill that is really important in how it affects the Fire and Police Commission here in Milwaukee. So that's going to be an important episode. And then on Friday, we'll have 2 guests, it looks like. From the fire department, we'll have a winter fire safety update. And we'll also have Nikki Payne returning from Sewer Pack to let us know an update with them. And always thoughts and prayers for those who experience illness or loss due to COVID-19, and also solidarity with all protesters. We are here with you. Please be safe out there. Make sure you're masking up. Make sure you're social distancing. Thank you, everyone. And next we'll have our Thunder partner. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Hello, SOC viewers. I'm Isabel from the Polonia neighborhood and 2020 graduate from Zablocki Elementary. We would like to thank everyone for supporting our 3 o'clock with SOC live show and for completing our SOC survey. In addition to thanking our residents for tuning in and sharing our show, we would also like to thank the following sponsors: Wisconsin Voices, Community Development Block Grants, Neo Philanthropy State Infrastructure Fund, Movement Voter Project, Catholic Campaign for Human Development, Zilber Foundation, City of Milwaukee Office of Violence Prevention, Tides Foundation, City of Milwaukee Promise Zones, all the faithful individuals who support SOC through their personal donations. Thank you.